am the owner of Pasta Dal Cuore in Jersey City. We are one of the regular stops for Beyond the Plate food tours here. My friend, who is the owner and the operator of Beyond the Plate food tours, is Alessia, and she's behind the camera right now. We're hanging out, having some vino, and getting ready to cook some cacio e pepe. This is the stuff that we need. We have a pot of water boiling. This is just water. We have a little pan over here. I have black pepper, pecorino cheese, which is sheep's milk, and then I have two nice servings, let's say, of spaghetti. And then here I have olive oil, and here's my salt. The only thing I'm gonna use this salt for right now, that the water is boiling, is to salt the water for the pasta. This is pretty much the only opportunity you have to salt anything, because the pecorino already will have its own. All right, so these are the two tools I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna use tongs, and I'm gonna use a ladle. We are at home at the kitchen of my restaurant right now, so that's why everything, you know, is like professional and a little strange. But we made ourselves at home.
So what is the deal with cacio e pepe? What does it mean? What are its origins?
Cacio e pepe is a dish that allegedly originated in Rome, and it's super duper simple. Cacio is what they would say is cheese, right? That was what they called cheese, or call. And then pepe is the black pepper. So it's really super simple. It's, when we looked it up, we found the oldest recipe to be something like basically using the pasta water and the cheese only, no fats, no butter, no olive oil, nothing like that. That's the original way probably, and it's not gonna be the way I do it today. The only reason is that I do want to give a try to my olive oil, just because I know it's a good one. It's a very fragrant one. And if you think about it, the only two flavors that you're gonna get if you just mix cheese and water is this stuff, which is great, but sometimes we're in the mood to kick it up a notch or two. And that's what we're gonna do.
And if people don't have fresh pasta, can they use
the dried pasta?
Dried pasta.
Absolutely. The original recipe is dried pasta, right? Because in the South, that's where all of the dried pasta factories, most of them are. Barilla is up north in Parma, but there's a town called Gragnano, which is in the Campania region, which is where a lot of the really good dried pasta factories are. Historically, a lot of them are in the South. So they tended to use the dried pasta. You know, it's hot as hell down there, so they basically wanted to try to like preserve stuff as well. You know what I mean? I think in the North, they used a lot of eggs. Our recipe here at the restaurant is northern based. It's with eggs. So, but yeah, our pasta is gonna be delicious because it's semolina. So, and it's like a thicker grain of semolina because we use an industrial machine for it. And so it has a really nice bite to it. So that's what we're gonna use. So I think that we're about ready soon. This is the spaghetti.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Now, which vino is this? This is a
Austrian.
It's Austrian.
But we would normally pair it with a wine from the same region that cacio e pepe comes from, right? Exactly. So if you guys want to pair something great with it, we're gonna pair the Bacco Rosé or the Rosato or the Rosso.
Yeah.
So the Rosé or the red. And you can find it at Riverview Wine in Jersey City Heights or Cool Vines, 2 locations in Jersey City. Delicious. We don't have that right now, but we'll post about it.
Yeah. I'd say social media, YouTube, IG, these are the things to watch. So we're ready to roll. Let's put the pasta. Now this is fresh pasta, so it's gonna, it's moving around a little bit. I like to help it because we want this to be separated. So I just took the pan, I put a little, very low fire over here. This is gonna be done cooking very soon, and remember that we want this al dente.
How many minutes?
Normally I say for this to cook 4 minutes to keep al dente. That's
if
the
it's
reason,
fresh pasta.
If it's fresh pasta, and 4 minutes for me, including when I toss it in the sauce. So I'm gonna get it out of there really soon. First, I'm gonna put my olive oil. This is just to give it some extra something, extra flavor.
High quality olive oil is key.
And I'm
right?
gonna ladle it, it's key, yes. I'm gonna ladle in some of this pasta water. And I'm just gonna start shaking it so that it's, you know, semi-emulsified. Because the pasta water is the crucial part. Now, whenever you want to emulsify anything, you never want to stop shaking the pan. Keep shaking it and shaking it. You don't need that much heat. Very, very low. I'd say if the fat was on the colder side, it's better. So you want to get, if it's butter, you want it to be butter that's like room temp or a little bit colder, I would say. And the same thing for the olive oil. We're not trying to cook the olive oil. What we want is just to kind of bring up the flavor of it.
So restaurants nowadays do it with one or the other.
Yeah,
Olive oil or butter.
they usually do. Yeah. Because with restaurants, it's a little bit like you want to go, it's a little bit aspirational, a little bit inspirational, you know what I mean? It's not going to be, you can do super simple, but you know, you always look for a way to just kick it up another level. So I'm going to bring in the pasta now. It wasn't cooking that long, and I'm just going to finish it here. I would say it's probably been cooking about 3 minutes. I don't want to lose anyone. I want everybody in the pan. All right.
So things happen pretty quickly for this dish.
They do. It's gonna be loud. Now with cacio e pepe, you see that? There's still water and oil in there, right? So we're gonna take our cheese, and you want to put the cheese on top of the pasta. Don't let it really touch the water and I'm shutting off the heat, right? So there's no fire anymore. Okay? I'm gonna put the cheese on top of the pasta and not on the water. Why? Because if you put on the water, you're gonna get polio string cheese is why. And that's a good amount. The cheesier the better. And so what happens is that the cheese ends up binding with the water, all that extra water and oil that you saw at the bottom, and that's what makes the sauce. And here we start with this is really 2 pinches worth of black pepper. Come on, my darling. You're gonna be so delicious. I love you so much.
It's an experiment every time, huh?
Always do things like it was the first time. Okay, next pinch. Big one. It's really worth like 2. And then we're gonna put a little bit more cheese as well. Because the sauce is forming, but it could be more saucy.
So that's why people should just have a nice reserve to start, and then you can just continue adding as needed.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm not good at this, but I can't help myself sometimes. I do better with like little tiny pasta, little, you know, not long one. But the point is to agitate it. That's it. What do you
Get
think?
angry.
Could this use more? Yes. A little bit more black pepper, I think. And you see how the sauce is forming? There's no string cheese in there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not working with any fire. We're working with the residual heat from the water and from the spaghetti. All right, we're gonna do our last double dose of this. I think it needs one more, and then I'm gonna do another like little handful of pecorino, because why not? I'm feeling lucky tonight.
So the key for this type of cheese is sheep's milk.
Yeah. This is what was typical. The original dish. Pecorino Romano. DOP.
DOP.
Look at that.
Wow.
So the sauce, you see that, is gonna be like coating it, but it's not gonna be watery and it's not gonna be string cheesy. Now we're gonna
Wow.
Oh, somebody got more. We're gonna.
Smells amazing in here, guys.
And you see the sauce? It's emulsified. It's nothing is separated. Everything is together. I'm gonna just take a little bit here because
Make it look
even out a little bit. I'm sorry, it's not more beautiful.
Oh, wish we could transfer the smell. Wow. So, is that it? Are we
I
done?
think that's it. I think it's time to do the taste test. Did we succeed?
So, Elena, is this on your normal menu?
No. It used to be on our brunch menu back when we used to do brunch, and we will be doing brunch in the future. We're just not doing it at the moment, obviously. But this is such a good like hangover food, such a good like the thing to have with what is it, the hair of the dog that bit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So should we try it? I think that it's important for you to try it.
Yes, we should.
All right,
Let's do it.
this one is for you.
It's a lot of pasta, guys.
I feel like it's gonna be out of control. I just do.
How'd it come with the olive oil? Approved?
And it's really al dente too.
Okay. So flavor
Ooh,
of
and really
olive oil. So too much pepper or just enough?
No, just enough. I don't think
Okay.
that anyone would have a problem with that, except like none of them would. My uncle was from Basilicata, which is in the south, and he loved this. For him, this would be just right.
Nice. So versus butter versus olive oil, which one do you like more then?
This is more like natural. See, there's no.
But it still looks so creamy, which is great because there's no cream in it. All right, so guys, you can make this at home. And if you want to pick up some pasta, what are your hours during COVID-19?
COVID hours are Wednesday to Saturday, so that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, from 1 to 8 p.m. And so we have the fresh pasta up in the front, up in the pasta counter, where we sell fresh pastas that you can cook at home. And we also sell sauces if you just want to heat that up. So, we have different sauces. But this, all you really need, if you're going to go super bare bones, I would say it's just really the pecorino cheese, the black pepper, and the pasta. Because the pasta water, you can use that to emulsify. Remember when I was like agitating, I was shaking the pan a lot and stuff. You just need to do that. Remember to put the cheese on top of the pasta and not in the water, because that'll keep it from getting stringy. And then that's what you're emulsifying. That's the thing that you're just like keeping on agitating and agitating. That's what creates that sauce that looks creamy. And it is creamy, but there's no cream in it.
Awesome. And menu is posted on your Instagram and website.
On our website, yeah.
And
Check
what's your
our
Instagram?
IG. Pasta Dal Cuore. PASTADALCUORE. The
Awesome.
Italian Cuore.
Located in downtown Jersey City. We can't wait to start touring again. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks, Elena.
Thank you.